Hey guys, what's up? It's Jessica. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be recreating AmandaRachLee's April 2019 bullet journal set. And yeah, let's just get started. So for April, Amanda actually chose a hot air balloon theme, and I actually voted on her community page on her YouTube channel, and I actually voted for bubble tea. But she explained that she thought of bubble tea as more of a summer drink, so I guess that does make sense. I still love the hot air balloon theme though. Disclaimer, this video is not a tutorial of any kind. I'm not that good at bullet journaling, which is why it's called me recreating. I'm just trying to see if I can do it. And yeah, you should watch the actual video. I'll link all of her stuff down below. I started off sketching out all of the hot air balloons so I knew where the placement was and where everything needed to be so I wouldn't mess up when I actually did the final copy. And I found drawing these hot air balloons very difficult. I couldn't get the right shape, and after I actually planned and did my setup, Amanda actually uploaded a tutorial of how to draw hot air balloons, so I can follow that from now on. And yeah, it's sort of like a light bulb type of shape. You have to draw a circle first. Draw a circle first, guys. It really does help. After I sketched out my design, I decided to trace all of my lines with a Sagra Pigma micron pen like a normal person usually does when they bullet journal, and I also wrote the words April with my Tombow Fudanusque hard tip. I actually got my first Tombow Fudanusque pen 2 weeks ago, and it was just very exciting. For the colors, it was very complicated. So Amanda had a lot of similar orange yellow tones, and I didn't know how much colors she actually used, so I just picked 5. My brightest yellow color was not the best, and a lot of my markers were dull, and they were just not fun to color with because the hot air balloon's details are very tiny. All of my markers were super markers from US brand Supply, and the only one that wasn't was my brightest color, which was the Zebra mild liner. It literally looked like a highlighter, but I didn't have any other marker. I could have actually used a Tombow dual brush pen. I had the yellow Tombow dual brush pen, but I forgot about that, so yeah, it's very unfortunate. There's really nothing to say right now, so y'all's just gonna watch me color. And by the way, once I got to that curved shape disco sort of pattern balloon, it was so hard to color. My camera actually died there, so that's why you don't get all the footage when I colored that. But it was very annoying because, like I said before, my markers were dull, so I couldn't color the boxes neatly, and it was just, my brain was going crazy. Then, going on to the next page, it's the quote page, and this page was the worst page that I've probably ever done in my bullet journal. So I started out by sketching, where my words were going to be, it's going pretty good, but I couldn't do the font that she was doing, that long, sort of fancy font, but it's not cursive. I don't know, I just could not do it, and I wasn't looking at the dots on the page, so I just wrote them slanted, and I don't know what happened when I was doing this. It just looked terrible. I mean, at least the hot air balloon came out fine. That's the only good thing on that page. Next is the monthly overview. While I was filming this, something went wrong with the footage, and all I got was 10 minutes of just audio. I don't know what happened. Something went wrong. But yeah, I didn't need the audio because I delete the audio anyway, so I just didn't include it in this video. I also now have a reason for using the little YouTube growth tracker, because now I post videos. So here I'm just adding the drop shadows. Of course, AmandaRachLee adds drop shadows, so I have to add them too because I'm recreating her stuff. And then I'm just coloring all those cute hot air balloons. By the way, guys, don't forget to check out my Instagram. My username is @PhoenixRavenDance. For some reason, everyone always spells Phoenix wrong. It's P-H-O-E, not E-O. I guess it's pronounced like Phoenix, which is why people think the E comes first. but it's not. I usually just share my art over there, and I usually post a lot of slime stories because I just love slime, but I'm not allowed to have a lot of slime. Here I am just writing in the numbers and all of those colorful dots. I did notice that Amanda wrote or drew her little dots in like a diagonal pattern, but I didn't. I just did them randomly like all over the place. Next, we have the trackers. So I have an issue with trackers. I never remember to fill them in because I just forget. So this month I really wanted to try to actually fill them in like on time or like near the actual date. So here's my habit tracker. It's all fun and exciting. I decided not to draw all those lines to separate all of the numbers because it's too tedious for me, and I also don't write the numbers at all either. When I was drawing the individual months, I was trying to make the edges of the months like sort of curved to make it like sort of like sleek and nice looking, because the hot air balloons are round, so I wanted to continue that throughout the entire theme. Now I'm just writing down some of the basic chores like cleaning and vacuuming and filming and doing all those things. Then we have the mood tracker, and here I am just drawing the balloon. I messed up many times. I just couldn't get the numbers right. I don't know why. I always mess up on the numbers. And when I do those little like circles, like the different colored like shades I was gonna fill in the mood tracker with, I messed up on the faces and I smudged them, so they just look really horrible. Here is the brain dump. The font, when I wrote the brain dump, looked really bad. I'm very sorry guys for hurting and blinding your eyes. It looks terrible. But the hot air balloon again looked pretty good for this page. Just a simple hot air balloon in the corner. Then came the outline for this page, and I messed up again. Of course I did. And I just redid it and I whited out, covered up the parts where I messed up because I just can't draw a straight line. Next we have the playlist spread, and I was actually really excited for this because I really liked it the last time, so I was looking forward to it. I messed up again on the phone. The phone didn't turn up looking that bad, and I actually really enjoyed drawing it, but it came out looking a bit too squared like because the edges were like sharp. I didn't try to make it sharp, but it came out looking really sharp. When I was outlining the word playlist, I actually used a different fine liner. I used a thinner one, so as you can see, this one is actually much thinner, and I actually liked the thinner version better, because it just looked better. After that is the quote page, and the quote that Amanda chose was, "If you want to fly, get rid of everything that weighs you down," which I think is really true. This page actually turned out pretty okay. The font didn't work as well. I changed it up a little bit to match my own style, and it was better than I also traced the colored words on the quote page with the thinner fine liner because I just really liked it and I wanted to continue with the thinner marker for the rest of my spreads. Again, we have a cute little hot air balloon, you know, on the corner of the page to have a little accent. Here is the last spread of today's video, and this is the weekly spread. Amanda chose this longer format, like more up and down instead of horizontal. I personally prefer horizontal because that way I can write out all of my tasks like in a straight line, and I don't have to like skip them all the way down because I usually have a lot of tasks that are pretty long. I decided to try this spread out anyway because, you know, why not? And like every other spread, we have another single hot air balloon on the corner of the page. Then I went back in to add the border on the cover page and fixed up a couple of little mistakes. Here is the final flip through. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell, and yeah, do all the things. All the things I used in today's video will be linked in the description. And again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.